All right, golden age of rock and roll here. We got Long Tall Sally by Little Richard. I'll just jam through this main progression, show you a couple little addendums to it that happen, and just one little other part. So let me play it all here for you, and then afterwards I'll give you all the details. Let's do it. Okay, so the main progression here, it's going to kick off, and this is going to be in the key of F. That's the recorded version. So sorry if you got short fingers, but this is going to be a exercise and stretching here. If you really can't play it in F, I mean, it's not that big a deal. Just drop everything down half a step and play everything in E. Okay, so this song F, it's an F, so we're going to be messing with F, A sharp, and C. If you want to drop it down to E, it would just be E, A, and B. Okay, so everything just down a fret if you want to do that, but I'm going to stick to the recorded version here. And you got to get used to F at some point. So like I said, we're going to kick it off here with these three dynamic kind of stops that happen. All right, so just going to do it 3 times and then rest with this F chord. Okay, and then we rest a full measure. And then it's going to kick in, all right? And it's going to be this, classic blues riff here, where we're going between the 5th and 6th of a chord, all right? And with the A sharp here, basically that's just going to be, we're fretting the 1st on the A here, and then we have a ring on the 3 of the D. And like I said, we're going to stretch this sucker, so it's going between that 3 on the D and 5 on the D. So basically we're going to do 2 measures worth of this, where we're just going back and forth, okay, from the 3 to the 5, 3 to 5, while just keeping that 1st to the A here. Okay, so about 8 strums there. Okay, and from there, we're just going to bring it right back up a set of strings to the F, and it's same deal. 1st fret on the E, 3 and 5 on the A. Okay, and from there, we'll bring it to the C. And basically, we just take what we're doing at that A sharp and just bump it up 2 frets. So now we're at the 3rd fret on the A, and we're going to go between the 5 and 7 on the D. Okay, and it's just going to be 1 measure for that. Okay, so just 4 strums. Bring it back down to that A sharp, just do 1 measure there. All right, and then we'll come back to the F and do 2 measures worth. Okay. All right, so let me just put the whole thing up to tempo together for you. Okay, and just a little amendment here. Okay, we'd be doing that initial progression just repeatedly with the stops with the F and then kicking in at that A sharp and carrying on through from there. But there are a few exceptions. During the saxophone solo, it happens this way twice, where instead of doing the strums and rests, we just replace those 4 measures worth with just straight up doing, okay, so we just don't do the rests when it comes to the sax solo. All right, and this also happens at the very last progression, where he's just saying, have some fun tonight over. All right, there's no rests in that one. So just take note of that. And so like I said, you just jam through that F riff for 4 measures instead. And after that, you just carry on from where that first A sharp happens in the main progression. and you just repeat that. Okay, and as far as like if you don't have a sax player and you just want to do some soloing here, you would just be, busting out like a F pentatonic minor. So, you know that scale, you can just noodle around in that. Okay, so let me just give you an example of how that's going to sound. Alright, and the only other different thing that happens in the song is at the very end. Okay, we just get this classic ending where it's going to be a F sharp 9. Okay, so we'll come up here to 9 on the A, 8 D, 9 and 9 on the G and B here. Okay, we just hit that and then just bring it down a fret so that we're 8A, 7D, 8s on the G and B. And then we strum that, just let it ring. And just letting everybody know the song's over, basically. Okay, so it just sounds something like this. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.